fell out of that strange hole in the sky.
Clever girl.
Mother says I meddle.
Perhaps.
I know everything. Ask me.
What is this place?
This is the shore. Beyond lies murky waters, and beyond that, fields. By boat, you can get to the island.
You do know a lot.
I know everything. Ask me.
What's happened here recently?
Alina, the village chief's daughter, will soon marry. For gold, Mother says.
Right.
Mother also says Alina's sister, Selena, yearns for Julian. He's Alina's fiancé who lives at the inn. What does yearn mean?
She really likes Julian.
Oh, then Julian yearns for Alina, Selena yearns for Julian, and Alina likes Julian's gold but yearns for Adam. Adults are stupid.
Undeniably.
I know everything. Ask me.
I saw a city.
The submerged city of an ancient race full of treasure and monsters. Now fish people live there. I fear them, but the one sitting by the statue of the lady seems jolly.
I'm losing track.
And I sometimes take fish to the sick and poor elves when the Fisher King catches them. And on the island you can meet the lady, more beautiful than Alina. She yearns too.
I'm completely lost.
Stupid adults. How can you take care of us when you don't understand and you're always yearning?
Do you know who I am?
You have white hair, like every grandpa. You're ugly, but I like you.
That's lucky.
I know everything. Ask me.
Is the shore safe?
Yes, sometimes those evil fish people creep out of the water and drive off the funny fishermen. I hide under the fisherman's hut.
Clever.
Of course.
Take care.
Hitsol gul paltal hul. Oh, gralol.
And I'm Geralt. Pleased to meet you.
Dul polzalgrol.
I don't speak your language.
Dalol, your language I speak very well.
Evidently. Let's talk.
Kneel before lady. Speak easy. No kneel. Must be dagonan and battle. No speak.
So I'm to pay tribute to the Lady of the Lake?
Exact.
All right.
Talk. Gulpul talhul.
What's Witcher in your language?
Which malal bull?
Witch Malol?
Which malal bull? Bull must be. No, bull means idiot.
All right, then I'm Witch Malol Bool.
Yes, so you be.
Got any work for someone skilled with a sword?
Bull, bull. Humans great enemies to Vodianoi. Hire Witcher big for Vodianoi to kill. Witcher big at crypt. We love wish humans, yet humans swim our waters.
Did I hear you right? Another Witcher?
Gralol, exact, disloving ghouls at crypt.
I need to speak to him. Farewell. Berengar, mysterious Witcher and outcast. I finally found him.
What do you want, Witcher?
I've been looking for you, Berengar, for some time. I have some questions.
You mean you're not looking for that legendary suit of armor? Well, you'll have to wait, because a Wraith and some Brooksai will be here any minute. You think you can handle them?
Think I can't?
Fine. Play tough. As that old stooge Vesemir used to say, let's fight and see.
I can hear them coming. Get ready.
I've been ready since childhood. Those bastards at Kaer Morhen saw to that. Nice style, but not perfect. During a half pirouette, you leave your groin unprotected.
I don't think so.
I'll demonstrate when we get out of here.
I don't intend to discuss swordplay. What do you know about Salamandra?
Straight to the point. Know why I'm laughing, Geralt?
No.
I'm laughing at you. So witchily, fast, deadly, and sure of yourself, with your unwavering sense of what's right. Think you're better than me?
I don't know, but I don't want to fight you.
Oh, that's right. The code forbids it.
Watch it. Here they come again.
Was that necessary?
That was easy enough.
Berengar, I'm not about to get killed by a few Bruxae, if that's what you were hoping for. Let's talk.
Who said I wanted to talk? You gonna force me?
I hadn't intended to. I was thinking.
That since we're both Witchers, somehow we'd come to an agreement? To me, you're no better than that scoundrel the Professor. You're just a bigger hypocrite.
So you worked with Salamandra after all?
I never said that.
Shit.
for it.
Looks like we're done here.
Can we talk?
Fine, but not here. Let's go outside. Sit by my fire.
Finally.
All right, what's so urgent?
I'd best start at the beginning. What's your connection to Salamandra?
What the hell? It's a simple story. They found me some time ago and the professor made me an offer I couldn't refuse. You know the kind. Help us or we'll feed you your balls. I did what I had to do. It's funny. They remind me of Witchers. Never had a choice, with them or you. The Witchers made me a mutant. The professor made me a criminal. An outcast twice over. I escaped as soon as I could. They got nothing out of me. I didn't sell anyone out. And then I came here.
You mentioned an imperfection in my defense.
Yes. You leave your groin open when you do a half spin. A beginner would notice. I even know why.
Care to tell me?
To do a half spin correctly, you need to have both legs in working order. One of yours was crushed once.
Possibly.
So it goes. Live by the sword, die by the sword.
You mentioned a suit of armor?
You don't know the legend? I thought every little Witcher had heard it.
Tell me.
The legend, as legends do, tells of a great warrior. It's more boring than Dandelion's ballad about you, which is hardly possible. But it turns out our hero employed Witcher's fighting techniques while wearing armor. Was he a Witcher? Who knows?
Sounds interesting.
They called him Raven. He had connections to gnome inventors with superior technical knowledge. In their secret workshops beneath Mount Carbon, they created a suit of armor both durable and light. Perfect for a Witcher.
A legendary suit of armor. I should do some treasure hunting.
Good luck. I suspect Raven was buried in it, and I have long scoured cemeteries in hopes of finding it.
Know anyone who could tell me more about the armor?
The local blacksmith is an inventor and knows the legend. You could also try the elven handyman.
I'll do that.
Yeah?
I heard you're attempting to resolve the conflict between humans and the Vodyanoi.
What? Did they send you here to dissolve my contract? Fine by me. Take it.
What contract?
The one negotiating a peace between humans and the Vodyanoi. Both sides came to me. I have no intention of pursuing it, and the job will fit your sainted legend perfectly.
Do I sense envy?
Don't flatter yourself. I have only contempt for people like you.
Don't digress.
My take? Cull one of the two sides, and the rest will fall into place.
Know where I can find the friendly Vodian priest?
By the Lady of the Lake's altar on the shore. Sometimes the dragon worshippers drive him away, so wait for him. If it's not beneath you.
I see.
Yeah?
Farewell.
Welcome, Geralt.
Forgive me. I don't remember your name.
For you do not know it, but I know you. By reputation.
I should warn you, Dandelion takes many liberties in his ballads.
I have confidence in my source. The mermaid, Shinaz.
Mermaid?
Yes. Why are you surprised?
What did Shinaz tell you?
That you prevented conflict between the Prince of Aglaval and the inhabitants of the underwater city of Iz. Thanks to you and your friends, humans and the Vodianoi of Iz tolerate one another.
Encouraging. I hope all goes well here.
Shinaz mentioned your intelligence. I invite you to use it. Speak with the Vodianoi chaplain and the human named Julian.
Who are you?
They call me the Lady of the Lake.
Is that a talkative fisherman your servant?
Servant, no. Women on occasion need men. To secure food and protection, naturally.
I see.
Hosts of knights once defended my honor, but that was long ago. My poor, sickly Fisher King alone remains.
Milady, can I do anything for you?
The peace of my land has been disturbed. The humans and the Vodianoi quarrel due to greed, fear, and misunderstanding.
I assume each side has an informal leader.
You assume correctly. You may speak to the Vodianoi priest near my statue. Julian represents the humans.
I'll tend to this.
Who is in the right?
It's not about who's right. I want them to reconcile.
Then you must slay Dagon. To do so, bring me objects symbolizing harmony from both communities.
I'll return soon.
You will find clues on the nature of these objects on the statue. Yes?
Milady, they say I returned to life, but lost my memory. Can you help me?
I know you didn't return by chance. First, you must answer. Do you believe in destiny?
I am master of my own fate.
I trust that in uttering those words you understand their weight. Rejecting destiny renders you responsible for all your choices, good and bad.
So be it.
Strong in character, indeed. You will regain your identity. I honor your wish to forge your fate. Know that you bear both my blessing and my favor.
Thank you, milady. I have one more question.
Yes?
Milady, what happened to those hosts in shining armor?
I fought the legend of the Holy Grail. My bold knights, I know not why, determined to embark on a mission. They claimed it their destiny to find the Holy Grail. Alas, my powers cannot vanquish destiny. I failed at guiding the poor wretches onto the right path.
The Grail was never found?
Just so. Know you the legend of the Grail?
I lost my memory.
Speak with a hermit watching over the graves of those brave seekers. Though boring, he knows the Grail's legend perfectly.
I'll visit him.
If you return intent on a mission of paramount importance, believe me, I can be unpleasant.
Milady, where can I find the Vodianoi priest?
At my altar, on the shore. Though Dagon's worshippers occasionally drive him away.
I see.
Yes?
Milady, you look pensive.
Sometimes I see the future, Witcher. Destiny has entangled its threads round a Witcher. His path leads into a dark future, into sadness and pain. I wish to help him survive.
Who is it, milady?
You or Berengar. Speak with him. And may one of you take up Destiny's thread.
I'll speak to Berengar.
Geralt,
Dandelion.
how did you get here?
By teleport.
Triss teleported me, too. It was amazing. I always wanted to see what it's like.
She did that for you? Must be having an off day.
So why did Triss teleport you here?
Let's say she saved me from the kiss of death.
Interesting. Perhaps I'll use it in my new ballad. In any case, what a truly delightful place. Triss said we should stay here until Princess Ada stops dreaming of slitting your throat.
I have to agree. So, tell me about this place. In prose, if you don't mind.
It's a charming area, thoroughly magical in its mood. The peasants seem altogether happy, while the peasant women are,
Dandelion. Something specific?
Well, there's going to be a wedding. Alina, the village mayor's daughter, will marry Julian, a wealthy merchant from Kovir. Then there are the Vodianoi. Oh, Alina's taking care of Alvin.
Our Alvin?
Well, yes, unless he has a twin.
Dandelion.
Yes. Oh, I just remembered. Triss said you should watch him since others are after him. Or something like that.
Anything else?
I don't think so. Now to the tavern to meet some charming lass who'll get my spirits up.
Welcome to my inn, traveller.
Greetings.
If you're weary, rest. If you wish food or drink, call my daughter.
I will.
Make yourself at home.
Thanks.
May I help you?
I have questions.
Ask, traveller.
What's special about this settlement?
Murky waters. We live in seclusion. Tobias Hoffman leads us. Know, too, that our ancestors once inhabited the underwater city.
Tell me about Tobias.
He lives in the village but prepares for a wedding, so likely has no time.
I'll talk to him anyway.
If he's occupied, try speaking with his future son-in-law, Julian.
Thanks for the advice.
May I help you?
I have questions.
Ask, traveller.
What's special about this settlement?
Murky waters.
The underwater city?
Lake waters engulfed the underwater city. Some say the gods were angered by debauchery. Now the Vodianoi inhabit the city.
Did I sense pride?
We glory in our ancient heritage, just as we take pride in our prize-winning cow. As for our ancestors' bad habits, much has changed since then.
Prize-winning cow.
She's in the corral between the houses. Our pride and joy. She's made Murky Waters famous.
Thanks for the story.
May I help you?
I have questions.
Ask, traveller.
What's special about this settlement? The underwater city?
Lake waters.
Vodianoi?
An ancient underwater race. We used to respect each other, but relations have worsened.
Tell me about them.
They appeared long ago, before the city was engulfed. They live in underwater palaces. They produce tools and baubles, including the famous Stones of Iz, supposedly magical. Their warriors, though fierce in battle, seldom attack on land. They chiefly drive away treasure hunters.
An underwater race of rational beings. Interesting.
Greetings, sir.
Spacious tavern.
What? You think everything's small in the country?
I meant no offense.
How can I help?
Where's the village mayor?
There's a large hut in the village where the mayor spends his time, but he lives in another large hut, so...
I'll find it.
How can I help?
Any interesting news?
A wedding, that's what. The mayor's daughter, Elena, is marrying a townsman called Julian. He's staying here at my inn.
One thing.
Yes?
You must know some interesting stories.
Sure, I'm an innkeeper. Long ago, in a valley far away lived a girl. She was a true princess, sorceress, and witcheress.
All three? Isn't that a bit much?
Don't interrupt. You want to hear the story or not?
I won't interrupt again.
A story about destiny might prove useful, Witcher. She was born a princess who wanted for nothing, had loving parents and a grandmother who was a great queen. She lived in palaces guarded by hundreds of knights. Everyone thought she'd become a powerful queen, but fate had other plans. Her parents died. Enemies butchered her grandmother and took the kingdom. Still, the princess survived. Her fate became bound to one particular witcher. She gained a new family at Kaer Morhen, the hold of the witches. She learned to fight, yet destiny once again made noise. The lass had magical talent. She was a source. The witches feared the uncontrolled power of a source and needed a sorceress to assist them. She studied arcane magic. The sorceress loved a witcher, and the two adopted the girl. She was truly happy and could have become a powerful sorceress. But war broke out and fate separated the family. Aggrieved, the lass disavowed magic and became a huntress. Learning to love killing, death followed her. Everyone she'd loved had died. Only the witcher and the sorceress denied death's calling. Fate cast her to foreign shores, yet she returned. The worst assassin tailed her, yet she emerged victorious. Agents of all kingdoms pursued her, yet none caught her. When she killed all her enemies and peace descended upon the world, she rejoined the witcher and sorceress, only to have destiny sneer at her again.
What happened?
A peasant, unskilled in arms, killed the witcher. The sorceress died trying to revive him. The girl could do nothing, for she disavowed magic. So the princess who would not rule, the witcheress who fought humans, and the sorceress who cast no spells used her power as a means to leave this world.
I sense you haven't told all.
All but one. Her name was Cyrilla. What's that matter?
Geralt?
What happened in Vizima after I disappeared?
Who knows? I left soon after you. Though I did hear that you staged quite a bloodbath.
Sometimes killing is necessary.
Now don't get offended, but has killing people become a pleasure for you?
Salamanders and their kind deserve to die.
I won't judge you. I just hope you know what you're doing.
I do.
Geralt?
So, what will the new ballad be about?
It'll be a masterpiece, in verse. Interesting, horrifying, romantic,
And the story?
engaging, and straight from life. I changed my mind, see? Poets don't need to embellish. Life is colorful enough.
Aim to write about peasants working the fields? Dandelion, I know you better than that.
Not as well as you think. You'll see.
See ya.
Greetings, Witcher. I've heard a lot of good things about your kind.
That's rare. Usually people treat me like a leper.
Not in my house. When I was a child, I heard many tales of a witcher who saved my grandfather's life in exchange for a silver penny.
That must have been a while back. I'm Geralt.
Oh, yes, in the olden days. I'm Julian. It's a pleasure.
What's up?
Soon I'll marry the village mayor's daughter, Alina. We're planning our wedding as we speak.
Tell me the story of your grandfather.
Grandfather, may Melitele watch over his soul, had a plot of land. A piece of a rocky, frozen valley in northern Kovir, and a deserted coal mine with no coal. Grandfather always said that a treasure was concealed in the valley. He worked hard every year to discover that treasure. Initially, many gladly took the jobs he offered and helped. But soon it became clear that Grandfather had gone mad, that there was no treasure. When he was 47, had rheumatism and a collection of Bobolak scalps above his mantle, he was overcome with grief and went outside. He began cursing the heavens, berating all the known gods in the foulest language he knew. The gods answered. There was a terrible rumble, and an avalanche descended on the valley. Grandfather regained consciousness, burrowed out of the snow, and looked around to see something that would change his life. The entire valley was glimmering strangely, glimmering so beautifully that he nearly didn't see the beast coming towards him with a heavy gait. Grandfather fled, bending over once to pick up a strangely glimmering stone. In short, he escaped. Descending from the mountains, he encountered a witcher who agreed to slay the monster in exchange for a silver penny. They returned to the valley, and the witcher slew the beast. He could not help noticing the wealth laying in that valley, yet he demanded nothing beyond the penny promised him earlier. Grandfather grew to trust him and knew that sooner or later someone or something would come along and want to take his treasure, for the treasure in the valley was immense, Geralt. Diamond deposits that took years to extract. They became partners. The Witcher watched the workers, killed monsters, drove off bandits, and Grandfather managed the business. He's a legend in Kovir, and my family is wealthy and respected. That's the whole story.
I've taken Berenger's job, decided to handle this problem myself.
Listen, I'm in the middle of planning my wedding. You have no idea how much time it takes. Come back later.
An agreement with the Vodyanoi is possible.
Think so?
That is the will of the Lady of the Lake. Care to take issue?
No, Witcher. I'm no fool.
In that case, I'll need something that symbolizes your devotion to her and your desire to achieve peace with the Vodyanoi.
Of course. What shall I give you?
The alabaster figure depicting a young Vodyanoi capturing a water elemental.
Here it is. It would have fetched a fine price in Vizima, but peace is more important.
Yeah?
Have you spoken with the Lady of the Lake?
Goddesses don't speak to mere mortals.
Spare me the sarcasm.
So what momentous news did the local goddess divulge? Just don't get all momentous on me.
She spoke about destiny.
Destiny doesn't interest me. But if you want to play hero, be my guest. I'll even help. See, I tricked you recently.
What?
Salamandra actually forced me to betray a few formulae. Subjected me to some tests. I didn't even protest. They paid me well.
Why?
You know why. I wanted to marry, have children, friends, a normal life. The Witchers robbed me of that chance. This is nothing new to you. Humans hate me. When they see my eyes, they blanch in fear. And children. Tell me, what's the difference between your dear Kaer Morhen and a Salamandra lab?
I'm not here to tell you I'm any better than you.
Leave. The mere sight of you irks me. I'm beginning to doubt myself.
Farewell.
Yes?
Milady, are these what you wanted?
Try again, Witcher.
Very well. Back to Julian and the priest.
Yes?
Berengar has no interest in destiny.
Clearly my vision pertained to you, Geralt.
If you say so.
When the time comes, I shall aid you with a gift.
Yes?
Berengar mentioned you know the legend of Raven.
I know nothing about the legend. I'm more interested in technology. That armor was a breakthrough in armor design, made possible by advances in metallurgy and smelting.
Very interesting. About the armor.
I can tell you about its qualities.
Good, but remember I know little about metallurgy or smithery.
3 elements remain of Raven's armor: a spalder, a rear brace, and a gauntlet. The highest quality iron ores and state-of-the-art technologies were used in its making, not some useless Temerian smelting pots. The gnomes surpass us technologically by an age. Beneath Mount Carbon, they have blast furnaces and quenching tanks, equipment beyond our reach.
Can you tell me about the armor?
As you wish. The technologies I mention allow for the production of steel both hard and flexible, essentially indestructible. As I said, only parts of the armor remain. To recreate the entire suit, you must find replacement material and someone to assemble the parts.
Any suggestions?
Search crypts where great knights were interred. I heard the counts of the Reuter dynasty wore similar armor. Pieces of that should be reforgeable.
You're rather versatile.
One has to survive, so I offer other services. Besides, I have an expensive hobby.
A hobby?
My kin and I yearn to build a flying machine. We built several already, but none worked. We had to cover the pilot's medical expenses.
I see.
Yes?
Farewell.
Yes?
Is your sister happy about getting married?
She's happy. She has no concern for her younger sister. Alena doesn't deserve happiness. Oh, how I hate that nymphette! Now she's ensnared Julian, a wealthy town merchant, while she wanders about with her nose in the clouds.
Don't worry. You'll find a good husband.
Better than Julian? Not, woe, I suffer for the masses, Adam? How pathetic. Or perhaps you mean the hermit? Such are my options. Did you see the engagement ring Julian gave Alena? A diamond larger than a pigeon's egg!
Calm yourself.
Why take her side? Admit it, she's dazzled you. Oh, how I despise her! She'll not have you. I'll give myself to you right now on the nearest rock. You merely need to give me a nicer ring than the one Julian gave Alena.
Farewell.
Beastie Beta?
I wanted to talk to you about the Vodyanoi.
Julian's in charge of that business.
Business?
He fishes treasures from the lake, renovates them, and sends them to markets in Viciba.
Any non-humans around here?
Elves live on the shore. Pretty disagreeable lot. I thought to give them leftover food. They looked at me so cold I nearly froze. They're a strange bunch. Still, I've enough to do here in the village without worrying about them.
I heard there's going to be a wedding.
Yes, my dear daughter Alena is marrying a gallant, hard-working and honest fellow. You know the joy that finding a good lad for your daughter brings? No? Thought not. Fighting is all your kind thinks about.
That's not quite true, but listen, got any jobs for a witcher?
There are more urgent matters. We'll need to discuss that another time.
Know where I can find the friendly Vaudian priest?
He's often sitting by the altar of the Lady of the Lake. Sometimes he's driven off by Dagon's worshippers, but he always returns.
I see.
Good morning.
Greetings. I'm Geralt the Witcher.
Dandelion once sang a love ballad about a witcher.
How heartwarming.
Are witchers like knights, struggling against evil and villainy?
Not exactly.
The ballad was romantic. Lovers bound by destiny, unable to meet.
Romantic indeed.
I'm to marry soon. What brings you here?
You taking care of Alvin?
Yes. He has such beautiful big eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, my husband-to-be won't adopt Alvin.
Can I speak to Alvin?
Yes, he'll be in the village, or helping around the house.
Farewell.
Wait, I have a request. If you happen to pass by the inn, would you be kind enough to look in on my fiancé? And perhaps see if my sister Selena can be found anywhere.
Your fiancé's spending time at the inn?
We're not speaking. He's very irritated. We argued about Alvin.
Arguing already?
Julian wishes us to have our own children. He wants to send Alvin to the Temple of Melitele, or to be trained as a witcher. You'll find him at the tavern.
I see.
Hi, Geralt. I have a new home. It's nicer than Vizima was. It's just that I missed you.
You like it here?
I do! Are we gonna kill monsters together?
Alvin, fighting monsters is very dangerous. Promise you'll avoid it whenever possible.
I promise. There are elves around here. One is really beautiful, but she argued with Mr. Tobias. Can we play Kill the Elf?
Boy, I really need to talk to you and Alina.
It's not Alina. All the kids play it. I'm always the Grand Master.
We'll talk later.
Greetings. I'm Adam.
Geralt.
I strive to compose a love poem for my beloved Alina.
Ask Dandelion the poet. Supposedly he's pretty good.
He said love would inspire me. He busies himself performing a diversionary maneuver.
A maneuver?
He's courting the miller's daughter to make Miss Arlene jealous. Clever, that one.
Like a fox. Can I ask you something?
Yes?
Any elves around?
They camp nearby, but look like nothing from epic poetry. Ill and starving. Many have perished.
Are they peaceful?
Entirely. Mr. Tobias sought to help them, but the she-elf leader refused human charity.
Typical elves. Farewell.
Wraiths? Nonsense.
Good morning, Witcher.
Greetings. You look sad.
My sister will wed a man she doesn't like. I have naught to wear to the wedding, for our father expended his savings on his beloved daughter's dowry. Furthermore, it's hot as hell. But all goes well otherwise.
Doesn't sound good. May I ask a question?
Yes?
Farewell.
Geralt, is that you? How are things?
I found Alvin.
Alvin? Wait a minute. Triss wanted me to do something, hammered it into my head for an hour. Oh yeah, I have a Dimeridium amulet for him.
Dandelion, I can't trust you to do anything.
Is that so? Well, I just remembered I had a package for you.
A package?
I don't know. Something. But I might have lost it.
Quit pouting, Dandelion. What do you have for me?
Fine. I have a letter to you from your lover.
Triss? Hand it over. I wanted to answer that letter.
Good idea. I have pen and parchment. Think of a beginning.
All right. Dearest Triss.
Your romance is blooming. I'm happy for you, Geralt.
I don't want to talk about it. Now what? Something about Alvin?
I'm sure she's worried about him.
Maybe I can describe what's happening here in Murky Waters.
She could find that interesting. Sit down and write it. The fisherman could take it to Vizima.
Why do you seek me?
I'm looking for Alvin.
If he's not in the village, check the fairy tale ruins nearby.
Thanks.
Why do you seek me?
Has Alvin been behaving strangely?
He told some terrible stories. I thought him delirious.
What did he say?
Something about ghosts condemned to suffer eternally by unrequited love. It was so...
Romantic, I know. I'll find him.
Why do you seek me?
I saw Julian and Selena together, but don't get bent out of shape. Selena's starved for attention. Julian didn't seem really interested.
Selena can be unbearable, but she'll change if she marries. And Julian, well, he loves me, and no argument can change that. I merely wanted to be sure Julian was well, without him knowing or thinking I was concerned. Thank you, Witcher.
Ah, women.
Geralt of Rivia himself. You're renowned in the ghost world.
Alvin, step away. Summoned ghosts can be very dangerous.
I just wanted to use the power like Triss.
Normally I'm kind, just lonely of late. I'd like Alvin to keep me company playing dice. He's a clever boy.
Leave him alone.
A classic solution then. Let's play for him. The loser leaves the boy to the other.
You don't stand a chance.
Confident, splendid.
You saved me. I was scared.
Everything's all right.
I know.
What drew you to these ruins?
The hermit told me they were magic. Triss said I'd learn to cast spells someday. I like magic.
Happiness never lasts. I had no right to expose Alvin that way. The salamanders don't know the concept of mercy. They'd stop at nothing. I wasn't made to be a father. I'm a witcher. Sometimes I truly regret. I miss them. Her. I have a gift for you. You like this dimeridium necklace?
Necklaces are for girls.
This'll keep your nightmares at bay. I wear one too.
An amulet like yours.
Do you want to live with Alina and Julian?
I dream about Alina. I see her in the fields, dancing in sunlight, searching. She tells me to help, but I know we won't find anything. When I wake, I can't breathe and feel bad.
They're just bad dreams, Alvin.
Would you want to live with ordinary people? Witchers protect people like these. Simple, defenseless, normal.
Put on the necklace.
Dwan, look into my eyes. See your death. I don't need to hear this. You're not even human.
Alvin.
Now do you see the necessity of this action, no matter the price? Geralt, open your mind.
I'm glad to see you.
What happened?
Alina went for a walk in the fields and hasn't returned. I'm losing my mind. Geralt, please help me.
Fine. I'll go look for her.
Thank you.
I dreamt I was a witcher fighting this monster, and I wasn't afeared at all!
Only fools feel no fear.
Villagers say Berengar's afraid to kill some giant fish. Not you. I want to be a witcher.
Do you think it's fun?
Sure, one like you, not like Berengar. Witchers are so brave. They never grow ill.
We never get sick, but that costs us. And then there's pain. Would you like to hurt badly?
No. Can't I become a witcher without that?
No.
I'm not sure then. Hey, Geralt! These fields are great to play in.
Do you have the necklace?
I wear it constantly.
Do you still have nightmares?
Not when I nap during the day, but at night. I have strange dreams.
You needn't tell me.
I dream about Alina. I see her in the fields, dancing in sunlight, searching. She tells me to help, but I know we won't find anything. When I wake, I can't breathe and feel bad.
They're just bad dreams, Alvin.
Where's my cat? I know something you don't.
Like what?
The funny fishman has come back. Those evil fish people finished eating from the lady's altar. Disgusting!
The Vodyanoi priest has returned? I must speak with him.
Cloak. Gulpul Talhur.
I've taken Berengar's job. Tell me about this conflict.
We underwater live deep. We lady love, yet not all. Many Dagon love, lady leave. The humans kill. I plead your sword, Dagon, 'tis love. I give reward.
I see.
Big blood bovine in village, Dagon for her come. Dislove Dagon, I give reward. Something sword, something wonderful.
You want me to steal the cow and use it to bait Dagon?
Dislove big blood bovine on altar. Dagon come from deep.
I'm supposed to kill it on the altar.
Prefer human sacrifice. Uraralalul.
The Lady of the Lake wants to help resolve the conflict.
Lialul be what?
The Lady of the Lake wishes the Vodyanoi to live in peace with humans. Killing their favorite cow wouldn't help.
Ye dagon masties loved me.
I can take care of that too, but you'd have to give me something.
Big blood bovine, better idea. Yet obedient must be for lady. Choose.
I'll take your staff.
Kedmil Vakern.
Greetings. Who are you?
When the chaos of war surrounds us, few care for beauty and harmony. I ensure that beauty remains in the world. I create customized objects.
You're a craftsman?
Craftsmen produce useful items. The beauty of my works could awaken the dead.
I'm looking for information on Raven's armor.
The legendary Witcher's armor. It has unique magical qualities.
I'm listening.
It was made in the gnomes' workshops, but finished by elves. The songmaster Tayan Sao took an interest in Raven's armor and worked for 12 days straight. Each movement of his chisel accompanied by a song of power. Legend says that in battle, the armor sang for Raven a song of victory, adding to his confidence and calming him.
A beautiful story. Do you know if any records of these songs remain?
I would look in crypts if I were you. Find the tomb of the elven songmaster. Objects belonging to him in life must lie in or near his sarcophagus.
There are quite a number of you here.
We escaped from Vizima. The wounded and sick lie in the cave. If you like, speak with our leader, Teruvio.
Any trouble from the inhabitants here?
The Lady of the Lake reigns in this land. We're safe here, though I have heard of conflict with the Vodyanoi.
The Lady of the Lake?
The goddess of this land. Listen to the bubbling waters, the whispering of the trees. Look at the waving grains, the smiling people. You'll sense it too.
I think I get it.
You'll understand when you meet her.
Farewell.
Hi, Geralt.
How did you get here?
I'm not telling. I'll walk with you.
If anything happens, run.
A shawl full of juicy, sun-drenched raspberries for my beloved. Have you seen my shawl, Wanderer? I lost it. I'm to marry soon, but I must see my lover one last time. How sad he'll be if I bring him no sweet raspberries. Love is suffering, a pain that pierces my soul like a spear. Where is my beloved? Come rest in the sun. Ah, my dear sister, I cried on your shoulder. Why? Why do I feel so cold?
Because you're dead, Alina.
You lie! I shall scratch your eyes out!
But...
I don't want to!
You killed my beloved Alina!
I didn't mean to!
Lawyer, you were jealous of her! Die, murderer!
Ah! Witcher, can you hear me? You who are neither man nor ghost, mortal whom death follows.
Who are you?
A soul damned to wander the world forever.
Who cursed you?
I myself did, in killing my sister Alina, out of jealousy.
Selena?
Love denied. The sun denied. It burns! At night I sing my plaintive song.
Yes?
Sheathe your dagger.
She killed my Elena! I'll never see her again!
Selena killed her sister?
She confessed! They argued, and Selena pushed Elena. My beloved hit her head on a stone. It's too terrible.
An accident.
Selena told me, and I couldn't control myself. Selena envied Elena, was jealous of Julian and his wealth. She must be punished.
Alina is not dead. She turned into a noon wraith.
Oh, terrible! I must help her.
Try not to do anything stupid.
Fighting forward!
Geralt?
I was supposed to find Alina.
Have you?
Yes.
That's wonderful. Is she all right?
Sit down and have a drink. Alina is dead. She has turned into a noon wraith, a demon.
Dead?
I know it's hard, but we can't leave this as it is. People will start dying in the fields if I don't do anything about this.
I see. Do what you can. I'll pay you.
It'll be more than a silver penny.
Do what needs to be done, Witcher. And if you can, make it quick and painless.
I'll try.
You know, I believe in reason, not in gods. Yet I prayed to Melitele that Alina and I would meet again. I had a bad feeling. I repulsed it. I think I need time to accept the thought that my Alina is dead. Geralt, how did it happen?
Selena killed her, probably by accident. She's dead too.
How?
Adam killed her. He was in love with Alina, lost control of himself and killed Selena.
By all the gods, that's terrible. So much suffering. What did they do to deserve this fate? Geralt, please help them, and I'll make sure Adam is arrested. He must answer for his crime.
I'll do what I can to help the sister souls pass on.
Stand still!
Dandelion, I need to figure out how to help Alina's ghost pass on.
By some stroke of chance, Alina acquired a Nehelenya's mirror, a rare and powerful device used by prophets and oracles. It could foretell the future accurately, though sometimes confusingly. Alina consulted her mirror often.
Asking who's the fairest of them all? Nehelenya's mirrors are either polite or broken.
Exactly. I guess Alina's mirror wasn't polite. Maybe if
we find the pieces, reassemble the mirror and show it to Alina,
she'll realize who she is. Call me when you need me.
See ya.
Geralt!
I asked you to hide if it turned dangerous.
I hear voices from all those women who live here.
They're dead, Alvin.
So many fear me. When they think I can't hear, they call me the Devil's Child.
Those people, they're just afraid of what they don't understand.
I want them to like me. I don't want them to die. What should I do?
Your visions are a gift, not a curse. It's up to you to use them for good.
I'll remember that.
You, sir, step here.
What is it?
I overheard you speaking with my wife. I have an offer for you.
Not interested in partying with your charming demoness?
My wife exaggerates about the frolicking. As a man, you understand innocent entertainment harms no one.
What do you propose?
A fog spell will put the succubus to sleep for a while. My wife will calm down, and afterwards, I can quietly awake the succubus.
What do you need?
9 handfuls of shadow dust from devourers. They appear in the fields at night and are very dangerous.
What will I get in exchange?
I have red meteorite, which can improve your sword. Or perhaps you'd prefer gold. Say 500 orens?
I'll help.
Not a word to my wife.
Can you reassemble a shattered mirror?
For 100 orens.
Deal. Take the pieces. I'll pay you when you're done.
Oh, I love weddings.
Yes?
Is my mirror ready?
Like new. Now, 100 orens?
Here.
Geralt?
I've taken Berenger's job. Decided to handle this problem myself.
We have a serious problem. The underwater city is the source of the village's wealth. A while back, a group of our divers went missing. Later, we found their boat adrift. Inside, it was Slaughter Witcher. Someone cut them to bits. Then we learned the Vodyanoi worship a monster that thirsts for human blood. They make bloody sacrifices to it on the island. If you eliminated that monstrosity...
Have you tried talking to the Vodyanoi?
That makes no sense. They don't understand our language. Anyway, the underwater ruins are of a human city. We're fully entitled to what's there. Kill Dagon. That's the monster's name. The entire village will be grateful, and I'll give you one of my grandfather's diamonds.
I'll do it.
Dagon emerges from the water when blood runs down the altar. Fish people bleed too, you know. Geralt?
I was supposed to slay Dagon.
How is it going with the Vodyanoi?
It's done.
Splendid. The fish people shouldn't be a problem anymore.
Now it's your turn to meet your obligations.
It's hard for me to part with it. But an agreement is sacred. The diamond is yours.
Farewell.
Follow the Noon Wraith. Come with me.
Alina, gaze in the mirror.
Alina?
Take a good look.
It's...
So romantic.
I am Alina. I must hurry. I am to marry soon.
Alina, you're dead.
Why do you say so? I feel wonderful, if a trifle cold.
Strange. It's hot as hell.
I must gather raspberries for my beloved.
Why did Alina's soul refuse to leave? I can sense her happiness now that she's thinking about her wedding. She doesn't know she's a ghost.
Maybe Nehelenia's mirror is not enough to break the curse.
I heard a story of a Noon Wraith who wouldn't wed a Nilfgaardian, but I don't remember how it ended.
A legend, you say? Maybe I should ask those who know folk wisdom. I promised Julian I'd free his beloved.
Geralt, do you love someone?
Me? I don't know.
That's sad. You should fall in love.
How can I help?
Do you know how to help a ghost enter the realm of the dead?
Anyone specific in mind?
Alina. She turned into a Noon Wraith.
Alina gained possession of a rare and powerful item, the Nehelenia's Mirror. Nehelenia's mirrors often served prophets and oracles, for they foretold the future. Alina oft turned to her mirror for advice.
I gave Alina the mirror.
And?
She ceased attacking me and seems to understand who she is. But she doesn't believe in her own death. She wants to prepare for her wedding.
Then you must speak with the Lady of the Lake or the local soothsayer. Only they might know how to solve this problem.
Thanks. Farewell.
Life gotten old. How can I...
Can I ask you?
What is it?
Who lies beneath the kurgans I saw before your hermitage?
Knights who died serving the lady over the ages. Gavander defended her honour against the Black Skull Knight. Elavera perished at the foot of her altar fighting a water beast. Boar's tomb is symbolic, for the knight was lost on a holy mission. The last is for Reynard, an ordinary innkeeper who stopped customers from pissing in the lake.
Do you take care of the kurgans?
Indeed. That is how I serve the lady. Her power is strong near the kurgans. At night, sometimes you can speak with the lady's champions. From them I draw wisdom and knowledge of past times.
Who lies beneath the kurgan?
Night.
Who lies beneath the fifth mound?
The last stands empty, awaiting a new champion.
Who is the Lady of the Lake?
I know her to be a goddess. At times I see her dressed in white, traversing the fields through morning fog, her bare feet stepping lightly over the dewy grass.
Do you like her?
I love her. I believe the lady is not of this world. Mysteriously, she affects the entire area, safeguarding its people and granting them abundance. Yet her influence is subtle, and she never imposes her power.
Intriguing.
How can I help?
Can I ask you something?
What is it?
I heard you're an expert on the legend of the Holy Grail.
You seek the Holy Grail?
I might. Let's talk first.
Know that the legend of the Holy Grail has been studied for centuries. It's been interpreted in myriad ways.
You must know an abridged version. Say, 3 theories?
There are hundreds. But all right, 3. The classic theory, of which I myself am a proponent. The conspiracy theory. And finally, one of the most mysterious. The philosophical or mystical. Which one first?
Tell me the classic theory.
Good choice. The Grail is a cup, a powerful magical object, whose meaning cannot be fathomed by even the most powerful sorcerers. This chalice possesses the power to heal all diseases, poisonings, and wounds, and pain will turn into power. One theory also states that in the hands of a rightful ruler, it can heal entire lands and protect their inhabitants from danger, creatures of the dark, natural disasters, and so forth.
Sounds like Dandelion's ballads, only without a love story.
All who drink from this miraculous cup are healed, fortified, and enlightened to understand the truth.
Let's move on to the conspiracy theory. That one sounds interesting.
This was popularized by Bronze Dan and begins with a convoluted theory about the derivation of the word Grail. A few tortuous pages in, we learn the Holy Grail is actually Sangreal, which in the Elder tongue denotes royal hallowed blood. Bronze Dan concludes that the Grail is actually the descendants of the prophet Lebioda.
Enough of this conspiracy talk. Tell me the classic theory.
Good choice. The Grail is this child.
Sounds like Dan.
All who...
Go on.
Knights have been seeking the Grail for ages, yet none succeeded. Both the noble Lancel and the bold Bors failed. I heard even the Grand Master of the Order of the Flaming Rose has shown interest.
Any specific instructions associated with this theory?
Unfortunately, I know only what I garnered from my books.
The conspiracy theory sounds interesting.
This was popular. Bronze Dan.
Go on.
These descendants, talented in the ways of magic, were protected by a secret organization before they ultimately mixed their own blood with that of Enseid, the knowledgeable one. The theory goes on to present the tempestuous and twisted fate of Sangreal, but the author gets lost in his arguments, often contradicts himself. Generally, it turns into an unholy mess.
Enough genealogy and genetics. I sense that's a false trail.
Which theory should I present next?
The philosophical, mystical one.
The most esoteric. The Grail is a concept, a general understanding of good. The search for the Grail is nothing beyond an ordinary quest for perfection.
Interesting.
The Grail has no specific form or shape. It differs for each individual. It can be an object, an idea, a discovery. It can also be a search for the truth about oneself. This theory claims the quest for the Grail to be the goal in itself. The result is of secondary importance.
What are you suggesting?
I serve the lady and am more insightful than you think. I know you return to the world of the living from death, presumably in search of something, but that is none of my concern. Just remember one thing.
What?
At the end of your journey, the Grail may prove to be entirely different from what you initially expected it to be.
Thank you. Farewell. Can I ask?
What is it?
Why does the Lady of the Lake seem skeptical about the search for the Holy Grail?
Many fine knights set out seeking the Grail, abandoning their roles as guardians of peace and justice under the guidance of the Fisher King and the Lady of the Lake. Now the Fisher King is mute and the knight's gone. I think the lady must be very lonely.
But she's a goddess.
You know not how lonely a goddess. Do you think goddesses cannot be lonely? The gods ultimately created us in their own image.
Anything a witcher can do for you?
I do have a problem.
How can I help?
There's a druid's ring nearby with an ancient statue of the goddess. The place is saturated with the power and attracts dangerous entities.
Not surprising.
The Wild Hunt began haunting the ring recently. Its king hopes to lure the souls of the warriors laid in the kurgans by my hut.
I have dealt with the hunt. What would you like me to do?
Kill 9 phantoms, a hallowed number of the druids. Perhaps the appearance of a witcher will drive off the king of the hunt. As your reward, you may have a book on vampires, ownership of a hut, or a wreath of immortelles.
I can do that.
Remember this. The king of the hunt is a powerful opponent, and no mortal, not even you, can hope to defeat him.
So how do I fight him?
Find mandrake root by the kurgans near my hut. The magic herb will keep the king of the hunt at bay. Merely light the candle that stands within the ring and sprinkle mandrake upon the flame.
Yeah, that sounds helpful.
Yes?
Milady, do you approve?
You slew the bloody divinity Dagon. But you sided with humans against another race.
I believed it the best choice.
Yes?
Milady, please tell me how to send the soul of Alina, a Noon Wraith, into the beyond.
Alina's soul no longer understands who she is. Her memory has joined all the women who died in the sun-drenched fields.
How can I restore her identity?
By no small miracle, Alina acquired a Nehelenia's mirror. With it, oracles and prophets could foretell the future. Alina consulted her mirror quite frequently.
The mirror worked, partially. Alina thinks she's alive and plans to marry.
Lost souls of the dead are more sensitive than the living. Poetry should halt her long enough to see her damned sister.
Dandelion will be perfect for that.
Good luck, Witcher.
Geralt?
I need your help.
Right. Shoot.
I need a poem, a ballad.
No problem. But to do it right, I need to know who it's for.
Alina.
So, what should I write about?
Death, Dandelion. Alina is dead, and her spirit roams the fields in daytime. Somehow we have to get her to understand that she's no longer among the living.
Not your everyday commission, but I'm a professional. Any instructions?
Don't provoke her, and no jokes. She's dangerous.
I'll need time.
You have until sunset. Meet in the fields before dusk.
Yes?
How did you get—
I was learning the Elder language with Triss. There was a terrible storm.
Go on.
I heard heavy footsteps on the stairs. Then Triss got angry at those men, angrier than she was when I colored her dress.
I can imagine.
I heard cries and people fall. Then more men came through the windows on ropes. They got Triss and beat her, I think. And a man in glasses asked her where I was. She said she teleported me to a friend in Kovir, where the air is clean and there are many things to do.
What happened then?
The one in glasses said something about playing with her, and Triss said you would find him and kill him.
Mm-hmm.
And then she kicked him between the legs and he started crying, and the others were afraid to get close to her because she started casting spells.
Yeah, Triss is good at taking—
Then someone ordered the room to be searched and they found me. I ran and they chased me, and I was running so fast. They put a sack on my head and let— I was scared. More than in the outskirts. And then Alina found me. I'm not lying.
I believe you.
I won't go back there. They'll hurt me. Trish should come here.
It's all right. Let's see.
I'll be good. I promise.
Be good. I'll see you later.
don't want to. Help me! Help!
How can I help?
I finished the job. The wild hunt is gone.
Splendid. I'm grateful. Which reward do you want?
The Wreath of Immortelles.
Handle it carefully and use it when the moment is right.
Thank you.
Please, also take this sack of holy salt. Carry it on you to fend off phantoms. It might prove useful.
Geralt?
How's the poem?
Could we do this tomorrow?
Too late. You'll have to improvise.
Master Dandelion, you're to play at my wedding.
Milady, Geralt and I have devised a short poem for 2 voices. Care to listen?
What?
Proceed.
His lips sealed, his eyes blank, his breast stone cold, his heart has ceased. Still in this world, yet no longer apart. Who is this man?
The deceased.
New life comes as hope springs true. His soul shines by memory embraced. The dead returns to the land of his youth to seek his beloved's face. His breast heaves, yet cold it remains. His lips move, his eyes engrossed. Returned to the world, but detained by death. Who is this man?
A ghost.
Stop! Stop! Selena killed me. My soul shall know no peace until I am avenged.
Alina, it's me, Selena. As you can see, you have been avenged.
Selena, don't blame yourself. I know you never intended to kill me.
I'm filled with regret. 'Tis justice. I am damned to wander the fields at night till the end of time.
Perhaps. But if we were able to lift one curse, I see no reason why we shouldn't.
Will you help, Witcher?
I'll try. Why did I save Abigail? Were her honor or virtue threatened? No. Because the law was being broken? No. Did I choose the lesser evil? No. The Reverend and his flock made a choice. I'm a Witcher. I neither judge nor punish. I solve human problems. Not always using a sword.
Wanderer, driven on by the wind as I am, why do you disturb me?
I'd like to help.
So one exists who is not indifferent to my fate. What is this? A wreath of immortelles? Crown me, white-haired one! Free me!
Go in peace, Selena. You have suffered enough.
Geralt?
I did what I could for Alina.
How did it happen?
Alina's soul found peace. Selena, well, there was no way I could help her.
Thank you, Geralt. I'm devastated. I was a happy man just a few days ago. Now, I don't know. I may go back to Kovir.
Anyone ask about me?
No. Yes, I almost forgot. The Fisher King. I think he wants to see you.
Thank you. I'll go see him.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Stand still!
Yeah?
I have the distinct feeling you're not telling me everything.
How perceptive. There is one more thing. Salamandra wants Alvin. I don't know why, but he's important to them. They sent me here to find him, but I have no intention to. I just want to earn some Arons and leave, for good.
So, you know nothing more about the attack on Kaer Morhen, about the stolen Witcher's formulae?
Not a thing.
Then I have just one request. Stay away from Alvin. You look like you want to say something.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what you want. All right, I'll try to guess. The Lady of the Lake wants to see me?
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't keep a goddess waiting. Farewell.
Yes?
Milady, it seems I am needed in Murky Waters.
Destiny has brought you here. We must speak.
Naturally.
I am a goddess. You are the Sword of Destiny. Death has followed you for years.
Perhaps.
Accept this gift from the Lady of the Lake. It will help you fulfill your destiny.
What gift is that?
Kneel, Geralt of Rivia, White Wolf. You traveled a long path fraught with danger. You demonstrated courage and goodness. By divine power, I hereby knight you. Face your enemies without fear. Safeguard the helpless. Never lie, even if it means your death. That is your oath. Arise a knight. Destiny will give you no rest. A long road lies ahead. I see death and blood. I see frosty chaos. Take this sword as a sign of my favor. Once the blade of a great warrior, it lay in the depths for ages, awaiting your arrival.
Milady.
Shh, Witcher. It matters not if you believe in destiny. With the blade I present you, you will complete your mission.
Thank you, milady.
Go, White Wolf, and do what must be done. May you fulfill your destiny.
Berengar?
I betrayed Keir Moran's location to the Salamandra leader. Then I helped them with their research. I was hunting the beast in the outskirts of Vizima when they captured me. I escaped and ran into Kalkstein, accepting his offer to open the tower in the swamp. That's when they nabbed me again. They weren't as nice the second time around. Finding Alvin, bringing him to them, was the only way I could save my skin.
Why are you telling me this?
I wanted to tell you to your face. See that famous icy glare of yours.
I don't intend to judge you.
Does that mean you understand? You don't condemn me?
I can't condone your choices, but I guess I understand.
Meaning?
Do what you think is right. I'm not your nanny.
Take this. We'll meet again, White Wolf.
Geralt of Rivia! I've oft heard of your death.
Forgive me, but I don't think I've ever heard of yours.
White Rayla. What brings you here, Witcher?
Slaying monsters. Nothing unusual.
Have you seen a unit of elves in the area?
No units.
Watch what you say. You're hardly untouchable. If I discover you working with the Scoia'tael...
Threatening me?
No. Merely helping you to avoid a serious error whose consequences might prove too dire for you to handle.
You watch your step too. I'm not some emaciated elf. I can defend myself.
I don't doubt it. Know that Vizima is burning. Non-humans have turned it into a war zone. Those poor starving elves are murdering humans by the dozen. My orders are to halt the unit Teruvialep Shahil commands, and I won't have you getting in my way. They're cowering in the village and have taken hostages. We'll attack soon.
I'll talk to the elves. Maybe they'll listen to reason.
Siegfried vouched for you, so I'll give you a chance. Your intervention at the bank prevented the Scoia'tael from gaining gold to buy arms and provisions. Though weak, I doubt they'll heed you. But you never know. Promise them a fair trial if they lay down their arms.
I'll try to persuade them. Wait until I return.
You have my word.
As White Rayla's adjutant, I would like a word with you, Witcher.
I spoke to Rayla. Heard enough for today.
Rayla is an excellent officer and truly detests non-humans. Perfect to lead this mission.
But let me guess. Though she's a mercenary, she has her honor and keeps her word. Yet she's prepared to avert a massacre of civilians, even if that means the elves will escape.
We foiled the robbery at Vivaldi's bank, and the Scoia'tael are weakened. We can afford the best mercenaries, yet we cannot trust Rayla as we trust you.
Looking to recruit me? Am I to stand with Rayla and kill the elves before they murder the hostages? Give me one good reason why I shouldn't just walk.
I'll put it in your terms. Monsters infest the village, hunt its inhabitants. They are destitute and hungry, and all the more dangerous for that. Stand with Rayla, Witcher, with the Order, against these monsters.
Why would I do that? For some of Vivaldi's gold?
No, to support a just cause and prevent a massacre like that in the outskirts, and to save your friends from ravenous beasts.
Geralt?
Dandelion.
Teruviel's elves have taken hostages in the village. What do we do?
I spoke with Rayla. She's leading the Knights of the Order.
Geralt. Alvin's one of the hostages.
I know. I'll try negotiating with them.
All right. I'll keep a lookout behind the village mayor's house. When you're ready, come tell me what to do.
I need to talk to White Rayla and Teruviel. Somehow I doubt this will be easy.
You'll manage. See you.
I cannot wait to fight.
Yes?
You all right?
No, I feel strange. I can hear what they're thinking. It's terrible, Geralt.
Do you have the necklace?
Yes, I wear it all the time. I don't want to hear them. Geralt, why are the elves doing this?
They've lost their lofty, beautiful veneer. One can clearly see the deep hatred they hold for humans.
I'll remember that, Geralt. Something bad is about to happen. I can feel it.
I've got to talk to Teruviel. Stay here.
Geralt, why have you come?
I've come to prevent a massacre.
There will be no massacre if they let us depart.
You could have left the children alone.
In faith I could not. White Rayla stands on that shore. Several peasant corpses made no impression on her. The children halted her advance.
White Rayla wants you to lay down your arms. She guarantees you a fair trial.
You take me for a fool, Witcher. White Rayla exacts only one punishment, death. The unit from Vizima spoke of you. Why should I trust you?
Release the peasants, then you can kill each other as you please.
I shall release no one. Try any of your tricks and these Dwan will die. And tell that singer to cease lurking behind the house before someone puts an arrow in his arse.
Geralt?
Dandelion, things have gone from bad to worse.
Scoia'tael on one side, the Order on the other, and us in the middle with Alvin.
One should never negotiate with terrorists. Negotiation leads to concessions. Concessions are a victory for terror. Folks become fearful, uncertain. I chose the lesser evil. The bank's new owners were grateful for the Order's intervention. They agreed to support the crusade against non-humans. We won't need to wait long to see the results.
Geralt, what now? Leaving's not an option. You'd make enemies of both the Order and the non-humans.
I'm not worried about that. I'd rather save Alvin, but if I go, there could be a massacre, and I have friends to think about.
Witcher, this feels like a pivotal moment. What you do will have consequences. So do we grab Alvin and leave them to it?
No, I intend to help the knights.
Don't get involved, Geralt. Nothing good ever comes of it.
I've decided. Care to help?
Sure.
I want to get Alvin out of here. I can't allow him to be harmed in any way.
The little one has come to love you as a son loves a father. We do not kill children. Take him with you.
It's a trap! They're attacking!
Alvin, no!
Eternal fire, fill my heart.
Witcher?
What happened?
Fucking fanatics, not an ounce of professionalism. They stripped me of my command. When I refused to attack, my adjutant pulled out a letter from Siegfried. Had it all along.
Well,
How did it go?
I helped the knights, Rayla. The elves are dead. Teruviel escaped, and the villagers are in shock. You'd best leave.
I don't intend to stay. Teruviel hasn't seen the last of me.
Farewell.
Geralt?
Berengar. I have his confession. It contains some clues that could be important.
Clues?
We haven't finished with Salamandra. Azar Javed, the mage who attacked Kaer Morhen, is somewhere in Vizima.
He feared neither sorcerer nor the hosts of the damned.
You're raving, Dandelion.
And walked bravely on, his destiny to meet.
Let's go.
Geralt?
This is bad. Really bad.
What happened?
Alvin opened a portal and disappeared. He could be anywhere.
We need to get back to Vizima. Triss might have some ideas.
Vizima it is, then.
After you. We arrive in Vizima soon.
Smell that?
Yeah. Smoke. Something's burning.
Heavy and stifling. Like thatched roof huts.
Damn it, Geralt, look! Gods damn it, Geralt. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
You should be used to the sight of fighting by now, Dandelion.
We should never grow accustomed to violence and horror, especially the sensitive among us.
Luckily, we mutants have no feelings. Is that what you mean?
Nose to the ground, forging on. You're like a bloodhound on a fresh trail.
Old Vizima awaits.
Probably the site of the heaviest fighting, then there's the plague.
We need to get inside. Finally, I'll find out who's behind Salamandra.
Geralt?
You sure you want to come?
I'd never desert you. I want to help.
But matters may get intense.
I hope you don't think I'm scared.
Not at all.
I knew you'd be back sooner or later. You missed a lot.
Greetings, Vincent. Why are you here?
I'm responsible for King Radovid's safety while he's in Temeria. We'd be deep in it if anything would have happened to him.
Has Foltest returned?
Yes. He's in Old Vizima. Knowing whose orders we're following really boosted morale.
I need to get into Old Vizima. I stand a chance of getting in alone, but not with... Do you follow?
What's going on?
I have a job for you, Dandelion, regarding King Radovid. The Witcher's flapping tongue would be a liability.
Why do I think you're up to something?
It's true, I'm not suited to converse with kings.
Done. Dandelion, wait for me at the king's camp. Geralt, do what you must.
Meh. Greetings, Geralt.
Your Highness.
Congratulations on the Professor. Pompous twit tried to blackmail me once. Thanks for the good news.
My pleasure.
What brings you here?
I want to finish off Salamandra.
Good. Finish the bastards.
What's the situation in Vizima?
Total chaos. But thanks to my agents, Foltest returned and is trying to restore order.
I see. I'd like to be on my way, sire.
Farewell.
Aside, I don't understand.
What are you doing here?
Stretching my legs.
That's...
What's wrong?
Us!
You alright, Zoltan? Haven't started taking fist tech, have you?
Nah, I'm just allergic to bastards.
Spare me. What's going on?
What's going on? Kids are orphaned one day and killed the next. Your precious order is slaughtering women, children, civilians, everyone.
The elven civilians have returned a few blows.
Virtually all non-humans have taken up arms. Turns out they trapped healthy non-humans with sick humans in Old Vizima to finish us with the plague.
Have proof?
Yes! Allergy's still bothering me. Here's what Shani said. Zoltan, how can a Witcher be so stupid? Those murdering knights could have spared the civilians.
Yada, yada, yada.
Go away, you're aggravating my allergy.